This is the We Are T1D podcast, and my name is Mike.
Check 1, 2.
You fucker.
My name is Jack. We're just two quite funny blokes, just living with type 1 diabetes, trying to make the best of it.
Yep, and everything we talk about is our life laid out on a plate. Totally carbless, but it's not to be taken as medical advice.
No, again and again, people, we are not doctors.
No, I couldn't be bothered to do the training, to be honest, and plus I'm not very fond of them.
Bro, I didn't spend 7 years in school, let alone 7 years at a college.
We don't struggle, let's talk about it. So Jack, tell me first about your struggle.
Well, my struggle has literally only just really happened, to be honest, like within today and yesterday. It was sensor change day.
Oh yeah.
So I've cleaned up my arm, like taken the old one off, no problems at all. Applied the new one. This was yesterday, bear in mind.
What, that you cleaned your arm and took off the old one and put a new arm on?
Yeah.
Do you mean your sensor?
Yeah, my sensor, mate. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, as I said, done all that, stuck a new sensor on, and as you scan your arm afterwards.
Yeah, you have to wait an hour.
To boot it up. Yeah, done that. So I've put my phone down on my lap after I've scanned it, started to boot it up, and I picked my phone up and noticed I had blood on my leg. I was like, where's that come from?
Oh.
So then I've looked on the back of my phone, and my phone is covered in blood. I was thinking, what's going on? Looked at me sensor.
Yeah.
Sensor's covered in claret, mate. There's blood all over it.
Oh, mate, that's bloody horrible, isn't it? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
And I looked like it was actually inside the applicator. That's how much it had sort of like shot out.
Yeah.
So I left it, persevered with it. I was getting false readings. It kept cutting out. This was when it's like started loaded. So it's, kept cutting out, false readings, all this, rah. So I persevered with it overnight. Woke up this morning, my levels and my time in range have just been absolutely horrendous for the past 24 hours.
Why? What have they been?
Just really high. And my actual time in range for the past 24 hours is 31%. Wow. Yeah, it is. I think my bloods was actually higher this morning. I don't know what happened last night or something, but it just something didn't go right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw your graph this morning. It was like 17, wasn't it?
Yeah. But my actual bloods, my finger prick machine was reading sort of like in the 13s, and it's for some strange reason it seemed to have been 4 mol. It's been 4 out all day. So I'm like, right, I'll sort it out. It's fine. Like, right, I'll do it soon. It should sort itself out. So I've left it. Anyway, it come to lunchtime, scanned my arm just before lunch, and I'd done a finger prick. The finger prick said I was 7, spot on 7.
Nice.
And my sensor told me I was 9.2 with a diagonal going up.
Oh.
So I was just like, you know what, I've had enough, rip it off. So I've took it off, thought, right, I'll do a new one, I'll be sweet. Stuck it in my arm, guess what?
No, not again.
Exactly the same thing. Blood everywhere.
Oh my God. Do you know what it is, mate? It's because you've been doing the push-up challenge and your arms are just that solid now.
You know? I wish, bruv. I wish, man.
It's like fighting that little needle that goes in. It's not actually called a needle, but I can't remember the name of it.
No, I don't know what it is either. No, it's but yeah, it's it weren't. No, it's just long, bruv. And now, like, it's still my sensor to my finger prick machine is around 1.2 out at the moment.
Okay, so it's still not there.
It's not there perfectly, but this one has literally only been on my arm for about an hour or so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to persevere with this one, give it till sort of later on this evening, and if that still carries on throwing up like random numbers, then that one's coming off as well.
Bloody hell, that's what, 2 in 48 hours?
Yeah, long, mate. Absolutely long.
I bet you can't wait for your Dexcom, can you?
Nah, honestly, this is like, it's hard to explain because I really like Libra. Like, obviously, it saved me, bruv. Like, it's helped me out so much since I've been diagnosed. Without this, I don't know what I would have done. Just finger pricking. Like, I don't know what I would have been doing.
Yeah.
So it's brilliant, but the fact that it just keeps giving me false readings and it's making my arms bleed every night, and I'm not doing anything different. Like I do it the same every time.
Yeah. No, it's so strange.
It's just weird. Maybe the Libras just don't like me. Do you know what I'm like? It's as simple as that. Maybe they work for certain people and they don't work for certain people. Maybe I'm just one of them people that are unlucky and they don't like me.
Yeah.
It could be. Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like, I honestly, I don't know. But I could be doing something wrong. I just don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it's because you're a Pisces.
No.
Maybe you need to do the training again.
Yeah, well, it weren't exactly like sort of training. It was just more or less, there's a sensor, stick it on your arm.
Did you not have the Zoom meeting?
No, I literally just went in for a meeting it was me, Bob, and me wife. And yeah, he literally just gave me like a face-to-face demonstration and then gave me the sensor and said, there you go, basically, that's yours, that's how you do it. Now I want to see how you do it. So I stuck it on, set it up on my phone, and that was it, job done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I had like an online thing. There was loads of people in it. Well, actually, it was one person on video and then loads of people in the chat.
Did you do it when it was COVID?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Actually, did I? I don't know. Mate, I can't even remember when I got this thing anymore.
No, because you had it, well, obviously I've only got mine beginning of this year.
I think I've had it for 2 years because I changed phones.
That would probably sort of work out to be the same sort of time that they were still doing loads of Zoom meetings and Zoom calls and things like that instead of actually face-to-face appointments, wasn't it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, so I've had it for 2 years, over 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say it will be set like come September when I think that's the time because I've actually got an appointment with Bob in September and I am sure he said like the next appointment would be sort of like my fitting and training for the Dexcom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I don't actually know for sure, but I think in September my appointment should be when I get it. So as I say, it'll be sad to like. It's quite nerve-wracking, like, because I'm familiar with Libra now.
Yeah.
And now it feels like I've got to learn something all over again. But if it's for the better and it's going to help me out a lot more, then I'll do it.
Yeah, the thing with Dexcom, though, you're not going to have your Hulk hand.
No, I won't, will I? No, because I won't have to scan.
No, you won't have to scan and your graph is grey.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's great. And then it's got the little... the black dots.
Yeah, I don't know if you can change the colour settings on it though. You must be able to make it a bit more.
Well, I dived into a bit of research with that, and it was it's a lot more customizable. You can there's one feature which is very handy actually because it does it to me quite often with meal times. You know when you eat and you obviously inject your insulin, you might either eat a little bit too quickly or you don't eat quick enough, and you either drop off or go a little bit higher because obviously the food spike or the insulin kicks in before your food does.
Yeah.
But then it always picks itself back up or drops down once your food or your insulin starts working.
Yeah.
On the Dexcom, you can set it to like your first alarm that will be alerting you for a low or a high. You can set it to only alert you if it stays above or below that for like 20 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So it is like if you're only just dipping off because you've just eaten your food or like too quickly or too slowly, and then you move back into range, you won't get alerted by your alarms.
That's actually really good.
It'll only, yeah, as I say, it'll only go off unless it drops below that threshold and stays either above or below that threshold. Like it's really good, man. The features that they've got put into it, it's like I'm quite excited to get it.
Yeah, it seems like the Dexcom app is a lot better than Libra's.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think it's called Clarity, if I'm right. I'm sure it's Clarity.
I have no idea.
No, and obviously that new OmniPod. I don't think it connects onto the G7s as of yet, but the new OmniPod I think connects onto the G6s. Like it talks all together, so it's all like one thing.
Do you know what? It might be because of the transmitter. The G7 doesn't have a transmitter.
No, the G7 is just like a normal, just like essentially a Libre sensor. It's the same sort of thing. It's slightly smaller.
So maybe it's the transmitter that sends signals to the OmniPod.
It could be, yeah, it could be. But we'll get into that a bit later on into the episode. We're still on the wins and struggles, isn't we?
Yeah, Oh, yes. And we started on your struggles, so you can end it on a good
note. yeah. So I'll go straight in with my win. My win this week is, as you probably heard last week, I was going away this weekend and I'd done it big style, mate. I had Chinese, I had beers, I had cakes, I had everything under the sun, and I managed to stay pretty much average about between 80 and 90% in range the whole weekend.
That's amazing. Jack, it is a win, mate. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm clapping myself.
You little sea lion.
I saw them on the beach, actually, saying that.
Yeah, and plus everything was literally under the sun.
It was. Yeah, as I say, it was hot, man. So I was exercising quite a lot. So I think probably any sort of normal spikes that I would have got home were probably suppressed a little bit from either the heat or like I was averaging like 15, 20,000 steps every day. So obviously the active and the exercise has helped that stay down quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely. But this is what I like to stress. Like, fitness is so important for mind and body.
Yeah. Do you know what? Since I've been doing the push-ups, I've really found that because when I haven't really trained a lot until I've started going back to boxing like quite recently.
Yeah.
So I didn't really see the effects it had on my body. Obviously, I was doing like walking and little things like that, and work, but I wasn't actually doing any form of proper exercise.
Oh, okay.
So as I say, now doing the push-up, I'm seeing and I'm feeling a lot of difference mentally and physically.
Yeah, fitness is it's important. Like, it needs to be done.
Yeah, and it does help your sugar levels a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it was when I haven't worked out in the morning for the last few days, but it used to stop my morning glory. So
Yeah. Well, as I say, I've been struggling with quite a few spikes in the mornings recently, but the press ups seem to be doing quite, and I usually tend to do like another 25 after me lunch at work before I started going back to work.
Yeah, that's good because it builds adrenaline, so it actually gives you more energy as well. So
yeah. Well, as I say, that it does give you that, like, sort of for me anyway, any sort of fit, like once you go into the gym for an hour and you've done that, it gives you that feel good factor.
Yeah, or if you're me, it gives you that pose factor.
Yeah, I think that's every person that goes to the gym thing, in it. Like you feel that pump, and you have that sort of certain confidence that comes over you.
Yeah, it's like I can do like, say I do like 30 sit-ups or something. I'll be like, "What? Look there, I've got abs now."
I don't think it happens that quickly.
Yeah, I know. Even insulin don't work that quick, so.
No, I definitely don't. I noticed that this morning, bro. What's your wins and struggles this week anyway? What do you want to start with? Your struggle or your win?
Oh, I'm gonna start with my win because I'm actually proud of this one. I've been a lot better in range. Like, okay,
that's good.
Apart from the weekend, which is my struggle, but we'll get into that after.
Yeah.
But better in range, like at work, generally every day I'm between like 80 and 95%.
Yeah, that's amazing, bro. Well done, man.
Thanks, man.
That's definitely a round of applause. I'll give you a round of applause for that one.
Ah, my favourite little sea lion. But yeah, I'm just proud because I held it up 80 to 95% all week. But then I get into my struggle because it was my dad's birthday barbecue on the Saturday and I destroyed it.
With what?
Alcohol again.
Ah, the famous alcohol.
Yeah, like I'm just knocking it on the head now, mate. I'm having about maximum, like if I go to a party or something, I'm buying a case of like 6 beers. Not a case, like, you know them packets you get.
Yeah.
I'm literally getting that. No more than that. That's it. I'll cut off. If I drink, like, I'm hoping not to drink them all. But if I do drink them all, that's it. Because I can't do it, mate. I'm just destroying my own hard work.
Yeah, When you look at it like that, obviously, like you say, it's good to enjoy yourself, and it's still good to go out and be as normal as anybody else because we are normal. Like,
yeah.
We can go out and do what we want, essentially. Do you know what I mean? So it's always good to still have it there as a treat. But I know what you're saying. Like, you just want to have it as a treat instead of every weekend sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like if you're treating the low, you just have a couple of bits of chocolate. You're not going to eat a whole bar, are you? So.
Well, I bet some people do. I've done it a couple of times, to be fair.
Right. That's what I mean. We get carried away.
It is, yeah. Do you know? Yeah, but yeah, it's because we don't do it as often as anybody else, or because there's a prime example, bro. I went to walk to the shops earlier. I literally bought a loaf of bread and a bottle of water just for the house. And my mate bought a whole, I'm not joking, it was about 30 centimetres long. Like a chocolate lemon cake.
Yeah.
He'd done half of it by the time we walked back to my house from the shops. It's only a 10-minute walk. And I actually looked at him and went, do you know what? those were the days, bruv. And he just looked at me and went, what? I was like, I remember when I could just shove stuff in my mouth and cake and biscuits and things without thinking about it. But it's just all a long process for me now, man.
That's mad. Yeah, but it's true though. We just like basically I need to build my self-control with alcohol.
Yeah.
I'm not an alcoholic or anything like that. But
nah, I like to think I have quite a lot of self-control. I am really strict on myself when I want to be.
Yeah, you're well disciplined, Jack. That is true.
Yeah, like I say, it's just like I say, I used to be so unfit and fat when I was a kid. I'm not even having a joke. Like I'll put it out there. When I was 15 years old, I weighed 18 stone, and that's not a joke. Like I weighed 18 stone. That's a big boy for a 15-year-old. So even before diabetes, I don't want to go back there. So I always make sure I watch what I eat.
That is good. You're in good shape now as well. So well done, mate.
Yeah, well, the push-ups helps. I've only got, I think there's, what is it? It's the 28th today. So we've got 2 days left.
Wow. And then my 1 mil step starts. Oh my God.
Yes, it does. Good luck with that. But no, you'll smash that, bro. How many steps do you average a day at work?
About 16,000.
That's what. Yeah. So what we worked it out. What was it? Over 30 days, 1 million steps is like just over 10,000 a day.
I think it was 20,000 a day.
Or was it 20?
Yeah, I think so.
I got my calculator right next to me, bruv. Well, not. I've got my phone.
Go on, you work it out.
How many zeros in 1 million? 6, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Don't. Please, I've had a really bad day with sugars and my brain don't work. So
It's an anti-number day.
Yeah, it is really anti. Like I woke up that confused this morning. I couldn't remember whether I'd done a correction jab or not.
Wow.
What am I doing? What is it? 1 million divided by 30?
Yeah, 1 million divided by 30.
Well, this is coming up saying it's 33,333.
Yeah, it might be that then, mate.
So you've got to do 33,000 steps every day.
No, it's a 3-month challenge.
Oh, 3 months. Oh, so you're doing it over 90 days then.
Yeah.
11,100 steps.
Oh, mate, I'm doing that easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're going to smash it, brother. It'll be a piece of piss for you.
No, it's going to be really challenging and I'd love the support of donations.
All right, well, we'll say you have to do 1.2 million.
All right.
Yeah?
It's on.
All right, I'll say this is live on air, yeah? And I know it's all going to charity and we're all in this for a good cause anyway. If you do 1.2 million by the end of the 90 days, I'll donate another 20 quid.
All right, thank you.
Yeah? We'll make that a deal, bro. That's another little push for you.
You know, I say thank you now.
I know, because I know even if you're not going to be aiming for it, you're going to make sure that I have to pay another score.
Mate, I'll go down the gym on the treadmill and just do a run.
Nah, that's cheating, bruv. You got to be mileage, man. I want to see mileage.
How's that cheating? That's actually more physical.
All right, I'll let it slide. 1.2 million steps and I'll donate you another score.
All right. I look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, yeah, sweet.
Oh, guys, if you haven't donated for Jack's yet, his push-up challenge, I'll wait. It might have ended. Yeah, it's going to be ended when this podcast goes out, but it might still be open for donations. So
I'm not actually sure when it actually closes. I'll have to check.
But it's on mine and Jack's profile. Like, just click donate. It goes to Diabetes UK.
Yeah, thank you so much, people, as well. If any to all of the people that are out there that have already donated and have been sending me constant support on Instagram, cheering me on, sending me DMs, like it's been brilliant, and you've really helped me along the way. So, people out there, you know who you are. Really appreciate it, and thank you so much.
Yeah, we appreciate the support, and so will the charity. It all goes towards diabetes at the end of the day. Type 1 and 2 and the pregnancy one.
Yeah.
All goes into research, funding for research. It goes into even the mental health, like they phone people up and help them if they're having low days. And
do you know what? Give
down.
Me 2 seconds, because I've got a sheet of paper in the front room that they sent me with my pack, and it tells you actually what the money will go on.
Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting?
Right, yeah. So this, I've got a sheet in front of me. This is what the Diabetes UK sent me in like the pack when they sent me a T-shirt when I signed up.
Yeah.
So it says £10 could help cover a call to the Diabetes UK helpline, giving someone with type 1 or type 2 the guidance and reassurance they need.
That's good.
£60 could help our tech campaigns transform life for people living with diabetes every day.
Yep.
And £100 could kickstart an investment into high quality research projects which could shape the future of diabetes care.
Oh, like the stem cell research.
Yes, you sent me the article about that the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, about the beta cells and people not having to inject insulin and oh my God, guys, search it online, but wow.
Yeah, it's a good read. It is a good read.
It's like you get goosebumps reading it because you think, wow, that's close to a cure.
It is. It is. It's not far off it, really, is it?
No.
Well, put it this way, it's a very, very big step in the right direction.
Yeah, it is a very, we've obviously got our pumps and pods or whatever they are now, which is basically a stick-on pancreas.
Yeah, essentially, it is pretty much, isn't it? Yeah. Portable pancreas.
Yeah. And actually, do you know what, Jack? I ordered myself a OmniPod, a sample one, so I could see how it would sit on my body.
I've done that as well because I am really interested as to how this is going to sit on my body while I'm at work. Same as you.
Yeah, I want to see if it can get knocked off easy, or say I do knock it off, I'll move it to a different site and I'll feel, oh, is it better there? So I'm going to experiment different sites, see if it's okay with me and how I work. And it was totally free from the OmniPod website. They send you a sample.
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in like the new OmniPod 5, you can go onto the OmniPod website and request them to send you a free. It's needleless. It doesn't work. It is literally just. I think it's just a shell.
Yeah, definitely don't put it on and stop your injections. No, don't do that.
It doesn't work. It's just a dummy.
Yeah, it's
but yeah, I really was. You ordered it first, and you sent me the link, didn't you? And I ordered it straight away because I want to put. I've been sort of. They've spoke about it because I struggle with quite a lot of nighttime highs. Like my body seems to like creeping up between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning for some reason.
Yeah,
and it's always. I'd say probably 90% of the time I get a spike in the morning, quite a big one.
Same.
And so if I had a pump,
not as big as yours though.
No.
Fuck's sake. The spike.
Yeah. So yeah, as I say, it's I want to like having a pump would essentially, because I know it gives you your basal like as and when you need it sort of thing, instead of giving it to you all in one dose, and you can adjust it for when you're like an activity mode, and there's so many different things. So I think during the night it could stop me going higher during the night.
Yeah, it might even stop my lows during the night.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's another thing. I'm sure. Don't quote me on this, because, like I say, we are not doctors, and it can be taken as guidance, but
yeah.
Don't take it literal.
No, because we haven't experienced it yet. We're just
going off what we've. Yeah, intrigued. Yeah, we're very curious about it, and I've just done a little bit of my own research. So this is just little things I've found and plotted off of different places. So I think, again, if you're going sort of like the highway, it can adjust your basal. That's it.
Both of them, mate.
Yeah, it will. And if you're dropping off, it would adjust it again to stop that low.
Yeah.
So hopefully. I think it could be brilliant.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, to find out. And then obviously, if I do get on with the fake one, I'm going to contact, Bob, because my consultant don't really care.
No. Well, as I say, when I had my consultants last time, they did mention it, and I sort of put it off because I said, no, I'm not going to be able to wear it. Like, I'd love to say, yeah, I'll have it, but I'm not going to be able to wear it at work. So she sort of went, all right, yeah, cool, and then just more or less scrapped it off the file.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I'm going to go about if I do sort of change my mind to get put back into it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think they just apply for the funding, and then if you get accepted, you get accepted.
Yeah, I think you have to match like a certain criteria for them to offer it to you, or something like that. I don't know.
But I think you need to have bad control, actually.
Yeah, well, essentially, I think that's if it looks like you can't control your levels yourself, then they're more likely to give it to you, because that is supposed to control it for you.
What was it? When I was like between 13 and 16, they were just nagging me to get a pump. The hospital, they were like, do you want a pump? Every appointment. Do you want a pump? Get a pump. Like, obviously, because my control was shit.
What, and you never took it?
No, I was like, I don't want this device on me reminding me I'm diabetic, because obviously I hadn't accepted that I was diabetic.
Well, so they had pumps that early on?
Yeah, I think it was that young. I could have been a bit older.
I'm not acting like, wow, it was long ago.
I'm a dinosaur.
Where did that come from? I nearly spat my tea all over my laptop.
It's my little dinosaur impression.
Oh, wow.
Sorry to your ears, people.
The Mycosaurus.
Yeah. Diabetosaurus.
Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, so when that turns up, well, as I say, we're both going to try it, and we should let everyone know on the podcast how we get on with it. Obviously, it's not, like I say, it's not an actual working pod. It is just a shell. It's just to see how big it is and how I get on at work with wearing it.
To be honest, that's what I want. The biggest thing I want to find out is how big is it? The pod. How big the pod is.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
Thanks.
But yeah, no, I like the pictures don't do it justice, man. Like you can look at pictures of things all day and go, right, that looks massive, or you could like, oh, that looks tiny, but until you've actually wearing it on the back of your arm.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I've seen like the advertisements of it, and it's like next to a phone, and the phone looks absolutely huge.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you mean.
But I'm not sure how long the insulin in it lasts. I believe I read something it was 3 days, but don't quote me on that.
Okay.
So obviously you just get a syringe and have to refill it?
Yeah, you get the vials of Nova Rapid, don't you, instead of the actual pens, and then you obviously fill it up.
Oh, have you seen that pen? Basically, it takes vials. It's a refillable flex pen.
Yeah, my mum she's a nurse in a school. I'm sure I've mentioned it before, but she deals with diabetic children at school, and I'm sure she says that one of the children has one of them pens.
Yeah, they look so good.
I think it looks really fiddly. I like the instant, just click it and crack on.
Yeah, but it's less waste, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah, because it is just one pen.
Yeah, and I'm all about the environment,
It's that's the digital pens, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and did you know you can go, I'm sure, I haven't actually got one and I haven't looked into this, but I've seen it online, so I sort of clocked the gist of it. I'm sure you can go on Nova Nordisk, is it? Is that what the brand?
Nordisk, yeah.
Yeah, you can go on there and they send you like a box and you can recycle all your empty Nova pens.
Oh, okay.
So if you're environmentally conscious, that could be another little way. If you feel like you're saving the planet, your little self.
Yeah, to be honest, I do just throw it in the bin.
I'll put mine in my sharps bin.
Well, your old thing, it's got no needles on it.
No, but I'll just stick it in there. I know it's going in an incinerator, so it's just, there you go, crack on.
Yeah, I suppose so. Well, you could put it in a recycle bin, it's plastic.
Yeah, but I don't know, but there's always a couple of units, like 3 or 4 units left in my pens, and I never end up using them.
Yeah, you don't want a recycle machine going low, do you?
No, I'm thinking about other people. Like, I know it sounds a bit far-fetched, but it can happen. I'm thinking about other people picking it up in the rubbish, and all sorts of things can happen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you never know.
And I do apologise to our American listeners, because I know we've got a couple. I'm saying I'll throw like 3 or 4 units of Nova in the bin. Like, they have to pay for it.
Yeah. Well, we pay our national insurance. It's paid through that, so technically we do pay for it.
Yes, we do. I have actually seen people in America draw out the insulin from the Novo Rapid pen through the membrane with a syringe, because that way you don't have to do the 2 squirts to prep the needle, so you're not actually wasting any insulin.
Yeah, but you're only supposed to clear the air. If there's air in it, you only squirt it when there's air, don't you?
Yeah, well, I got told this is how I got told. You have to load up 2 units, tap it, so obviously any of the air bubbles go to the top of the needle, squirt the 2 units, and then load up your units that you're going to inject. So you're getting insulin as soon as you put that click in. You've got no air or anything going through your system.
Well,
so
yeah, you don't want to inject air because you die.
Does it? Is it bad?
Yeah, mate. Obviously my struggle was alcohol.
Yeah.
Do you know what the poison is? Like, if you get alcohol poisoning, do you know what it is? It's oxygen in the blood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mate, it's poison.
Oh, so you're injecting oxygen into your body, then if you're injecting bubbles.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if this is me just being how I think about things, but I'm like, I had a dream where I had done an injection when I was younger, and the bubble floated up to my brain and killed me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So yeah, going back on what I do say, I do squirt off the top. I do squirt off 2 units.
Yeah, I squirt off too. My nurse showed me my nurse told me when I was actually first still in the hospital bed with ketones, the first time they showed me how to use my pen, they told me to say if I was doing 8 units,
yeah,
they told me to dial up 10, squirt the 2, and then crack on and inject the 8.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah. So you dial up an extra 2 on with your thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I'm sure it's to check to see if the needle's clear, and it's also to clear the air. But when you squirt your needle, make sure your needle is pointing up in the air.
Yeah, I never have mine going down.
The amount of people I see point it down to the ground, like you see it on Instagram, there's someone like squirting off the insulin. Mate, you're pointing it at the ground. Like, you're not clearing no air because air floats to the top. Think of a bottle. The air goes to the top.
Yeah, because you can see if you've got bubbles in your insulin, when you turn the pen over, once you've got the needle up, you can see the little bubble. That's why you flick it. So it shifts the bubble up into where it's actually going to draw it out from the needle.
Yeah, you point it up, flick it. Well, I don't flick it, to be honest. I'm not that advanced. But I point it up to the ceiling, squirt it.
I only give it a flick when there's a bubble in it.
Yeah, he likes to flick a bubble. It's not even naughty, but it sounds naughty from us. I don't know why.
We're adults, mate. Grow up. We're professional podcasters now.
Exactly. And do you know what time it is?
What time is it?
Time in range time.
I actually like that, bro. You know, I'll give you that. I actually do like that jingle.
It's the only one I do live. The others are recorded because I can't be bothered to do them every time.
Who's going first?
I'm going to go first because I'm always lower than you.
All right, go for it.
Right, so my lows are 3%.
Yeah.
My highs are 22%. And my in range is probably my best since we started Time in Range. It's actually, sorry, it's actually 75%.
Oh, wow, yeah, there is a difference from last week then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, fair play, mate.
But it would have been a lot higher if it wasn't for alcohol.
Yeah, mine would have been a lot higher if it wasn't for Cornish pasties, Chinese, and a couple of lattes. But hey ho.
Why am I still expecting you to say you're like 90%?
No. I'll get to that. My lows, we both got the same low percentage this week, so we're both 3% in hypos or lows.
Aww.
My highs, so anything above 10 is 16%.
Yeah.
So my in-range time is 81%. So it's not, thank you. It's not that bad. It's not as, I haven't thrashed you. We're quite close this week.
What, 6%?
Yeah, that's not a huge difference, bro.
Wait, is my maths right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's 6%.
It's 6%, isn't it? I should really question myself then.
Check your sugars, bro. You ain't getting confused, are you?
That is the worst low feeling, is the confusion.
Oh, do you know what? I turn into an absolute idiot. Like, seriously. Honestly, I can't. Every time I go low, it's my wife. She talks to me, and all I can hear is no. Honestly, I can't take nothing in.
Oh my god!
I can't take nothing in. At first, I think she used to think I was just ignoring her sort of thing, but now she knows. Like, I start getting a bit mongy. She says to me straight away, like, "Are you going low?"
Yeah, no, Amber's the same. Well, I kind of like blank her or just don't really pay attention to what she's saying, but I don't mean to.
No, that's what it's like. Like, you can hear them, but it just doesn't sink in.
No, you just hear the odd word.
Yeah, it's weird. It is very weird.
So yeah, Amber, I know you listen to the podcast. No, I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. But actually, we was talking about jingles.
Yeah.
I think we should introduce a brand new game. A game, actually, not a quiz. A game, yeah. A game?
It is a game. Yeah, it is a game, isn't it, essentially? Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I'm going to explain it, and then I'm going to give you the jingle.
Alright,
I don't
cool.
want to give away the jingle yet.
All right. Do you know what? I haven't even heard this yet, people. It's gonna be fun.
So the game is every week on a Sunday on Instagram, we're going to post a picture of a random bit of food, and it's your job to guess the carbs.
Yeah. See how well your diabetic knowledge is.
Yeah, because I've noticed me and Jack on our stories, sometimes we post a bit of food and we go, how much would you inject? How many carbs is this? And like, some of the guesses are hilarious and some of them are absolutely scary.
Yeah, so yeah, some of it, yeah. I done one on a weekend, and some of the replies I got, but like honestly, I was looking at that thinking, if I injected that amount of insulin for this food, I would die.
Yeah. And some of them call themselves nutritionists. But
So what's your jingle then? Come on, show us the jingle, because the tension's killing me.
can you guess the carbs? Can you guess the carbs?
What is the carbohydrate?
Yes, bro, I love that.
A bit of singing,
I
a bit of,
I love
I
that.
don't know, Tiny Tim, kind of. I'm going to call him Tiny. What should we call the voice?
I don't know, diabetic Dave.
I should go, what is the carbohydrate? We'll have to switch it up a bit. All right, my name's Dave.
Oh shit.
Ah, diabetic Dennis. There we go.
Diabetic Dennis, I like it.
There we go. And if we've got any Dennises that listen to the podcast, I want you to message for the win of the week, where you go, my God, you mentioned my name on the podcast.
Yeah, that would be wicked. So what's the food then?
Right, it is a blueberry yogurt cheesecake with a muesli base.
Ooh, sounds very nice.
My mouth waters every time I look at this picture. So you can break it up into 12 different slices. So we want to know what the carbohydrates are per slice.
Ooh.
And also, if you want brownie points, what is the carbohydrate per cake? So
That's pretty tough. It is pretty tough. It is a tough one. It does look like a very nice cake though. I think I might actually give this a go Sunday.
Yeah, me too. Cooking with T1D.
Oh, now we're talking.
And we'll put it in a recipe book.
Yeah, do you know what? I mentioned that in one of my posts the other day that we should do a recipe book, and I think it would be a wicked idea, bro.
Yeah, me too. It's just the foods we love.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Nothing mad. Nothing like superfoods. Just generally normal food.
We can say what our insulin ratio is and what we inject for it.
Oh, so it'd be like a cookbook specially for type 1s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not none of these that just focuses on your calories and how much fat's in it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good shot. We should do that.
Getting back to the subject, if you want to enter, the picture will be up on Instagram. And should people DM or should they write in the comments? Sod it.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, write in the comments. It'll be on the We Are T1D page.
But yeah, so there's that.
So look out for that, people. That's going to be quite fun. That's going to be quite interesting seeing like what people come back with.
Oh yeah, I'm so curious because I asked Amber, mate, she was well out.
Do you know what? To be honest, mate, if because I'll let you into a little secret, listeners. We already know the answer.
Well, I should hope so.
But yeah, honestly, if I didn't know what the carbs are already, I wouldn't have a clue.
No, I wouldn't either.
That would be like one of them meals where you just inject what you think and hope for the best.
I reckon I'll be about 10 grams out, guessing.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's actually quite a big clue, bro. Because a slice of cake's generally like more or less the same. Do you know what? Actually, that brings me on to one of my I've got a new discovery this week, and it's only because you're talking about food and we're just getting onto the subjects and certain things like that. It's just triggered in my head. So
wait. For one food lover, this is for you.
Jack got your back. Jack got your back with Jack's discovery.
Right, yeah. So my discovery this week is beer does not affect me anywhere near as much as I thought it was gonna.
That is a good discovery.
It is. I had a few beers over. Bear in mind, the first beer I actually had was only a shandy.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you putting the picture up. I was like, he's having a pint without me.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's only half a pint, technically.
Okay, but you've already had the other half, haven't you?
What do you mean?
No, you had another drink or pint.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, that's what I mean. So you've basically done your pint without me.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's all right. I'll forgive you because I'm quitting drink.
But yeah, so yeah, that's like, I think if I remember rightly, I was in sort of like the sevens, quite steady before I drunk
Yeah.
it. I took your recommendation and drunk Coors because obviously you tell me Coors is the least carbs.
Yeah, one of the lowest. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the lowest. So I had Coors with a diet lemonade shandy,
Yeah.
and try and guess where my bloods ended up once I drank it.
8.
Yeah, pretty much. Literally, it went up.
Oh my god, I should be a diabetic.
It literally,
I should be a diabetic.
Bruv, it literally went up one. When I was drinking it, I kept looking at my missus, and I'm thinking, like, I'm scanning, every couple of minutes, I'm scanning, like, it's gonna go, it's gonna any minute now, it's just gonna go, vroom, and then it didn't.
No.
It just didn't do it.
Brilliant. That could have been the heat as well, though. I should imagine. Wait,
What is
Coors? Coors is it 8 grams or is it 14?
No, I think for a
Coors is
pint,
8.
I think it was like. No, it was more than that, bruv. For a pint, I'm sure it was.
I remember giving you the numbers ages ago.
Yeah, you did. I don't know where they are on my phone now because we send each other so much stuff.
Mate, we do about 50 voice notes a day.
I know, it's mad.
But yeah.
Yeah,
What I was going to say.
Go on.
Oh, go on. I can't remember. Go on.
No, I was just gonna say being on holiday, like being on holiday, drinking beers, like it was really nice this week, man. I felt really nervous once I got in because it's my first time away from actual home, like with like my diagnosis. So I was quite nervous, but to be honest, mate, I was in better range up there than what I was now. I'm back at home.
Well, yeah, definitely, and no sensor problems while you was away.
No. Do you know what? I don't even want to scan, and I just want to wait and see what happens with that. I'm gonna give this one till at least, what's the time now? About coming up 5:30. So I'm gonna give it till probably about 9:30ish, 9 o'clock-ish tonight. And if it's still playing up, I'm ripping this one off as well.
Can't believe it happened to you twice. It's only ever happened to me once.
No. Well, I even said that to you earlier. Once I can understand. Yeah, I might have like nipped me muscle or a bit of vein on the way in, or might have plunged it a bit too deeply on insertion. Like, I don't know.
Oh, have you done that yet? Have you gone into a muscle?
I think I have, yeah, but I didn't take it off. I just muscled through the pain,
Yeah,
bruv.
I left it in, but I felt like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I
it
felt like
hurt.
I had a dead arm.
It hurt so much, bruv, for about 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden, I must have just got used to it, or it might have sort of like dislodged itself. I don't know, but I have definitely put it straight in my muscle before. You can feel it. You like when your muscle contracts, you can feel it scrapping.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's the weirdest feeling ever.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
It's like someone's inside your arm tickling it.
yeah, it is, bruv. That's. Because when it happened, I remember I was trying to explain it to my missus. She was like, well, what's it like? I'm like, I don't know. I have no words for it. All I know is when I move my arm, I can feel something in my arm.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's just...
Oh, you know the Dexcom?
Yes.
I put up a post the other day about what CGM do wear and all that. And everyone that said they had a Dexcom and tried it on their stomach, it failed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, just a word of warning about the Dexcom.
Yeah. Well, that's where I was supposed to be trialing it, because that's the whole reason I'm getting it, because I keep catching my sensor on bushes and fence posts at work because it's on the back of my arm. And as you can imagine, you're standing next to a bush trying to dig a fence post in the floor. Your arms are just going up and down. So you've got your jumper rubbing up against it. You've got bushes, and you're taking old fences down, and there's crap going everywhere. So I've caught it quite a few times.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I've never actually ripped it clean off, but I've definitely caught it and then had to change it because it's just ended going like really weird.
Yeah, it has like that half an hour to an hour of sort of working, and it's like, scan error.
Yeah, do you know, I haven't actually still had the one where it comes up saying your sensor is not working, like replace now. I haven't had that one.
Oh, I have.
But I just tend to get lost signal constantly.
Oh, I've got my signal alarms off.
Yeah, so
I
have
never
I.
have it on. Oh.
I
You sure you're on the same ones as me?
yeah, it was. I never actually. I never used to have them turned off. I always used to have them on, but I think it was the first time I caught my sensor. They just kept getting mad, so I got the ump and turned it off. It was doing my head in.
Yeah, I turn the signal one off. Maybe if I turn it on, I feel like it's just good. Do you know what it was? It was when my alarms weren't working. Do you remember that big error with the Libras where your alarms weren't working, or was that before you got one? Can't remember.
No, because when you had to update the app and everything.
Yeah, like your phone had a software update.
Yeah, that was when I literally first got diagnosed. I remember that because I put a big thing out and it panicked the hell out of me. I think I literally had my sensor for about a week and then they put that out and I remember saying to my wife, like, I don't want to go back to finger pricking. Talking of which, I'm doing that like right now, live. I'm just making sure my sensor is sort of within each other.
Oh, they're dating.
Just scan my arm and the Freestyle Libra says 4.9.
I'm going to say 5.8.
We are 6.2.
Oh my God, I was close. Right, I'm going to say 6.2.
Don't be trying to edit that in,
bro. No, I won't.
You see what I mean with these? Like, you see what I mean? Like, does that actually happen? Does that happen to you?
Mate, I don't. I only finger prick if I feel okay, and it's telling me I'm not.
Yeah, true.
Like, because I just very anti finger prick.
I'm only doing it at the moment because this one bled like because the one yesterday bled, and now this one done the same thing. I'm just.
Oh my God!
What?
I just scanned my arm. Guess what I am?
What?
5.8.
Say that. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like, right. Just to prove the point, right? I'm not lying, guys. I'm sending it to Jack now. Right? I'm sending it to him because, like, I'm so connected with my diabetes.
Yeah, I can confirm he is 5.8. That looks like
Exactly.
that's a very steady graph, bro. Fair play.
Yeah, that's my 3-hour one. That's the one that don't scare me.
Yeah, it's the big one that fucking scares the shit out of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, the 24-hour graph. I mean, if you saw my Instagram story today, you'll see that Batman was formed on my graph.
Yeah. Do you know what? You couldn't have got closer if you tried, brother, don't think.
No, I was just like, what? I even showed my governor today at work, and he was like, oh my God, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, man.
But, yeah.
Yeah, we've done our regular thing this week, and we've put our if anybody's got any listener wins up on our stories, and we've had quite a few replies this week, haven't we? It's getting popular.
Yeah. It's been really good this week.
It has. Should we jump into them?
Yeah, let's go head first. Right. Right, so first one, Molly. Getting rid of my sensor tan line.
Yes. I'll give you a clap for that.
But,
that is a win. That is a win. Fair play.
that is it. Yeah, I've got one too.
Yeah, I did have last night for about, the whole of 12 hours, but now there's a sensor back on the exact same spot, more or less. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you went on a sunbed because that's what I've been tempted to do.
Nah, it just didn't have chance to sort itself out until I had to replace it.
So what's the next one, Jack?
The next one we've got Cameron. I want to say Cameron, his win is he was going abroad for the first time since diagnosis, eating unfamiliar food and maintaining a good time in range.
Hey, well done, mate.
Well done. Well done, yeah, fair play, mate. That's wicked. That's why I only went to Bognor this year. I'm scared of going abroad still.
I'm curious to what unfamiliar food he's eating though.
Yeah, is that unfamiliar as in never tried before or not had since diagnosis?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe he had a pizza.
Oh, I still ain't done that yet.
No, I told you we're going to go for a Pizza Hut buffet lunch.
Yeah, that's cool. You just told me about 10 minutes ago about beers, bruv, that you need to not go in all full steam ahead. Yeah, but a Pizza Hut buffet, that is just got danger written all over it.
All right,
Do you know how much pizza I can consume, bro?
Mate, I can eat an 18-inch to myself.
I'd smash 2, bro. I'm not even joking. Just a pizza I can eat all day.
Yeah, Jack can do a 32-inch.
You shut your mouth, you dirty man.
My God, what are you on about, Jack? I'm talking about pizza.
I don't know. Pick the next listener win, all right?
Right, yeah, so let's do Lauren Jones, Lauren Jones. She's got a wedding going on. And she had drinks, food, more drinks, and waking up at 7.3.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, sorry about my singing.
Yeah, I think you do need to apologise for that. That was terrible.
Yeah, sorry, I just made your winner loss because of my singing.
Nah, that's a wicked win though, bruv. Like going out, eating bare food, drinks.
Well done, Lauren.
More drinks. Yep. Like, yeah, fair play. You smashed it. Waking up at 7.3, that's wicked.
That's good control. That's knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, that is very good control. And that is very good, what word? Confidence.
Yeah, unless you just like winged it.
Yeah, but sometimes that pays off.
Exactly. I love chicken wings.
Right, next one, yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
Right, we've got Lauren Me on Instagram. Lauren Me.
Who?
Lauren Me.
Oh, Lauren, yeah.
Yeah. So her win is managing to correctly dose for a pizza and not spiking afterwards. So
she was talking about pizza.
I know, yeah.
Well done, Lauren.
That was, fair play. Well done again. Do you know that was the only thing I didn't try over the weekend?
What, really?
Yeah.
You tried everything?
Yeah, I did more or less, bro. I had pizza, not pizza. I didn't have pizza.
Oh, look at him starting on the one he wants to try it.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I honestly, I can't wait. And I actually spoke to Lauren about this win, and I think in her words, I'm not quoting it exact, but I think her words were more or less down the lines of, we can't keep shying away from the foods that we used to enjoy, so just go for it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what you've done with beer, so you can relate.
Yeah, I can. And I think, if she doesn't mind me saying, she was diagnosed around more or less the same time as me. So I can appreciate the confidence it takes to be doing things like that, because I'm in exactly the same boat. Yeah.
She just texted me. She said, she does mind, mate. Can you not mention that on the podcast?
Oh, sorry.
I'm on a wind up. I need to get out of this mood. I need to get out of it.
It's good. But I'm just, I don't know. I'm a bit gullible today, bruv.
Well, let's go to the next win.
Go on.
So we got glasses.
Right?
Right?
Yeah, I know who that is. Well, I know the name on Instagram. I've seen it pop up.
Okay. Right. Getting the Libra 3 and loving it. And they were previously on the Libra 2.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Are your results a lot better then?
Yeah. Is it
more consistent?
Yeah, is it more accurate?
Or does it piss out of blood like Jack's one, like his Libra 2?
Yeah, like two of them. Not just one of them, two. I'm losing loads of blood, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to do one more.
One more, okay.
One more, yeah. This is one that I've just, it got sent to me like quite recently, like more or less just before we started this. So this is from on Instagram. Their name is Arthur _Francesca T1D. And I think it's a type 1 diabetic children. And obviously I think this is the mum.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she has said that the kids didn't have a hypo at the lake swimming, especially in this heat. So wow. That's fantastic. Like, well done.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, that's wicked. That's wicked.
If you remember from my episode when I went swimming, instantly went low.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't quote which episode it is, but yeah, went swimming straight away, finished low. Boom. So that is amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. Well done, honestly, well done. As I say, that's another thing I'm yet to try out. Yeah, I haven't actually been swimming for years, let alone since I've been diagnosed.
Can you even swim?
What do you mean, can I swim? My surname is Scales, bruv. Come on.
You're a fish.
and my star sign is a Pisces.
Yeah, which everyone learned about earlier because I mentioned that. Yeah.
I can't give it away. I've got Pisces tattoo on my arm. It's quite out there.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, Jack. Had the email about the podcast awards.
Oh yes, yeah.
Let's end it on that. Because, guys, if you've got a spare minute, maybe a minute it takes.
Yeah, but if anything.
So if you go to BritishPodcastAwards.com / or / whichever way it goes, voting, you can vote for this podcast. And we could win an award, maybe? I don't know. Recognition?
Well, yeah, potentially we could get an award. I think so. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, like they sent me a promo pack today. They was like, you've nominated and all that malarkey, or whatever they just said. But yeah, it's listeners' choice of awards we can be voted for in.
Yes.
So if you could vote for us, that would be amazing.
Yeah, honestly, that would be like, it's just mad even thinking about it that we've got, like, we're still new to this, man. We're so early into this, and there is
exactly. We haven't got a studio. We edit it all ourselves.
Yeah, I'm literally sat in my back room, which is essentially a walk-in wardrobe for my wife.
It's lucky she don't have to get changed then.
Nah, she's at work. She's at work.
But yeah, we do this all ourselves. And do you know what? The DMs, oh my God.
Yeah, honestly.
The goosebumps I get from some of the stuff people say is just amazing. And we do this for ourselves, but we also do it for you to be a part of it, because that's why we named it We Are T1D.
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
Yeah, because we are all T1D.
Exactly. So this community, well, that's it. You're not listeners. You're not just people. You are the community. We are community.
No, well, I think that is hopefully what sets us aside between other people and us, because, like, we're your pals, man. We're not doing this for clout and we're not doing it for fame. We are just two very humble people just wanting to have a rant and give back a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And if we have a few laughs along the way, that's even better.
And I will take the piss along the way.
Yeah, I know you will. And so will I. It's just cool.
But the main feedback is that I get through my DMs is we keep it real.
Yeah,
keep being real. Just be yourselves. Like, it's just thanks.
Yeah, honestly, thank you.
I'm not going to change who I am.
Nah, and neither will I ever.
No, unless I get cured, then I won't be like T1D Mike. I'll go back to Michael.
Just Mike. Yeah.
No, Michael. I'm going formal.
Oh. I can't do that with my name.
No, go back to Silky, baby.
Oh, old school days.
Yeah.
Come on. So
Come on.
Yeah,
Come on,
honest. Avak, yeah? Wow, I ain't heard that name for years, mate.
If only they knew we made a song all them years ago.
We might have to put that out there one day just for a bit of banter, bro, and see what happens. That'll be a laugh, man. I've still got that on my old phone. It's still on my phone.
It's still on YouTube, mate.
Is it still on YouTube?
Yeah.
I think, do you know what, actually, my music video is still on YouTube. And like, I've still got songs on YouTube, I think. I'm sure I have.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Right, guys, if anyone finds it, good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Have a listen and let you know what I sounded like when I was a 15-year-old bad man.
Yeah, a little you from Ease, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, honestly, people, that if you could vote for us, like, we're getting back onto that. We're sidetracking a bit like we usually do. But yeah, if you could vote for us for that British Podcast Awards, honestly, even just getting the opportunity to be able to have people to vote for us is overwhelming to us. So
it's incredible.
We've already won, in my eyes. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's mental. It's mad. So,
Jack, what's your win of the week? It's having this podcast.
Yeah, it is. That's my win every week.
I look forward to recording an episode.
I do. And do you know what? Even as I know exactly what's coming out and I know exactly what's been said in the episode because I recorded it with you. Do you know what I mean? But every Sunday when this gets released,
but we don't know what we're going to record till we record.
No, we don't.
Scripted.
Nah, that is yeah, again, like, I'm sure the proper professionals like proper layout, story plans and brainstorms and different prompts and things like this that they have to stick to and scripts, but we just crack on and have a chat.
No, I'm not, like, we just chat so much I don't even know what we're actually talking about anymore.
Nah, it's like usually I don't usually find out what we spoke about until either me or you edits it. It's just...
And it's usually me.
It is usually you. To be honest, you do volunteer a lot though. And even when I do edit it, you still want to go over it with a fine tooth comb.
I told you, it's because I'm diabetic.
So yeah, I think we'll end it there, people. Thank you so much again for joining us this week, and we shall see you again next Sunday.
Yeah, and enjoy the sun, people.
Yeah, while it lasts. I think like the last couple of weeks, that is British summertime done.
Nah, mate, we're good till August, September. Trust me.
I want it to be like this. If it's overcast, I'm cool because it ain't too hot, it ain't too cold. It's easy to manage your levels. I can deal with this.
Nah, it's muggy as hell.
Yeah, there is that. Bit sweaty, innit?
Bit sweaty. Mate, I'm sitting here in just shorts.
I've got a t-shirt and shorts on, and I am quite hot because as I say, I'm in a little box room with the windows shut, so I don't get no background noise from the cars outside.
Guys in Narnia in his shorts and t-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know where the Lion and the Witch is though.
You don't want to know.
I'll bet they're in the wardrobe.
They're behind that blouse. Right, guys, we're actually going to end it now. Sorry.
Yeah, we are. Thank you so much, people. We really appreciate you listening. And yeah, if you could vote for us, that would be fantastic. And if you want to keep up to date with everything, the podcast page is simply at We Are T1D. That's on Instagram and Facebook. And on
Facebook. Yeah.
And on Instagram, I am at T1D_Jack.
And mine's at T1D_Mike. And also, don't forget to submit your carb guess for the cake at We Are T1D.
Oh, yes. And while we're on the subject of adding stuff, if you could leave us a star review on Spotify, Apple, whatever streaming platform you use, because the reviews help us build up to get into the podcast charts. So that would be fantastic as well.
Yeah. We've been there twice, I think.
Yeah, well, our top spot was been number 81, and I think that was with the second episode.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and then we've reached I can't remember, I'm sure I said it a couple of weeks back on the thing. We've reached quite a good spot, but that was in like the Hong Kong charts. It's mental. How are we reaching people in Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Hong Kong. Arigato. There you go. That's for the fans in Hong Kong.
Konnichiwa. But yeah, cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Enjoy the weather. Make sure you carb count. Make sure you just enjoy your life because you're amazing.
Yeah. And see you later.